What's up? What is up? Got FOMC. We won't be trading it. However, we're here for that FOMC morning chop. Ooh. How have your accounts been doing? Well, more importantly, how have you been doing? Oh, that was your baby. Doing pretty good. I thought I woke up on time, but then I felt like I was being rushed this morning, so I'm trying to just chill out. We're going to take it nice and easy today. Evan, we're taking it easy. No big plays. I have traded FOMC when it after it happens because they're usually a pretty decent setup. Actually, it looks something like this, just more points where there's usually like a big drop or a big push, and then there's a clear setup where we have like a lower low. This would have, it doesn't matter, we're not getting into it. I've traded it before and had good points out of it, but it's too volatile. There's no point in me trading it. So we're just gonna see what we can do. I'm not going for any 100 pointers today. I've decided if I get into a setup and we get to like 20, 25 points, 30 points, 40 points, somewhere around there, we'll look at taking those points out. It's like, yeah, if we can cycle 20, 30 points at a time, that we're doing good. I was getting a little too competitive with myself, wanting to do 50 point or 100 point trades. What's up, stock trader? Let's see what we have going on. Whoa, look at all that red. Wait, not loaded all the way. There we go. Okay, 4-hour charts. Pretty important looking swing low there. If we're going to continue the downtrend, that's going to be the next pretty big target right there. It's only 200 points away. The way we've been moving, 200 points is not out of the question. That bar right there is 200 points. That bar is 177. Oh, dang. How the hell were you doing anything with 20? I still don't think that wouldn't have changed anything the other day because I had the same problem right at open and Methodical Man had the same problem right at open. I think that was Rhythmic's fault for the chart being all weird, but we'll see. Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, not saying don't do the wired connection. That's obviously going to be better. Okay, 4 hour, we got that. Could see a push back up into the, around there. We're just trying to get different scenarios in our head. That way we're ready for it when we see it happen. Could see a push up into the 50% of this move, or maybe a little higher before we continue down, but I'm not expecting any large movements this morning definitely not that high. Okay, maybe 4 hours too zoomed out. Hourly, low, made a swing high, created a lower low. Looks like we are putting in a fair value gap here. So if we break this high, I guess that could mean we're going higher. Same setup on the 15-minute. Made a lower low here at 6:30 this morning. We displaced up. And then this was respected beautifully. And we continue higher. So how much higher do we go? There's definitely going to be liquidity up here at 529, 530. But does it? Could get a little bit of pullback after that. But looking at the hourly, we could keep going. So basically, the story of this is this morning, we could either go up or we could go down. That's the Cliff Notes. I'm going to run, we didn't have any news this morning. We do have FOMC, obviously, of course. But I think I'm going to try running that bot again. Because it's a small risk. And it's just entertaining to see what it does. So I have it. We're going to do the trade for 1 minute. So we'll close everything at 9:31. Place the orders 1 second before open. We'll do long and short. 2 contracts for 22 ticks. 1 contract for 44 ticks. 1.5 offset. But 1.5 above the high, 1.5 below the low. That's where our orders will be placed. And I'm going to risk 70% of whatever that 929 candle is. I don't think anyone else who has that bot is using the risking a percentage of that 929 candle. My theory is markets are dynamic. Depending on how big that 929 candle is, we should just risk that roughly around that size. If it's super big, then we need to allow for more movement. If it's super small, we should expect to just break that and keep going so we can have a smaller risk. Morning clarity. We'll see. But again, once we start once we start manual trading, probably put on a couple of micros, maybe 2 or 3, maybe 3 since we're going to be targeting smaller targets. Just see what we can do with aiming for like roughly 20, 30 points. I don't know. But at the same time, we'll just trade the chart, and if the targets are 30 points, we'll try to aim for 30. If the targets are 50 points, we'll aim for 50. Right now, I'm expecting higher prices. Higher prices until we get at least until here. Only 20 points away. No, less than that, right? 10, no, 20. Less than 20 points away. Once we break this, not sure if we have a pullback. Pullback and continue higher. Maybe just go lower, keep going lower. I don't know. You don't know. That dude over there doesn't know. Pretty choppy 1 minute pre-market though. Keep checking my time. It looks like I'm on like a sub 1 minute chart with all these wicks and the little bodies and then just random gaps everywhere. All right. I'll leave the chart alone. Just wait till the open. Here's our 928 candle again. Just an absolute ripper. Maybe we should start playing this trade on the 927 candle. Market saw everyone was trading the open, so they started doing a bigger push 1 minute before. All right, here's our main subject of the hour, the 929 candle. We could have some longs up here at 506-ish. And shorts around 496. What it's looking like. I'm not closing the opposite side. If we get tagged in, I'm just going to leave them open for the minute. We've got our first 2 contracts or 5 points hit. Look how close we got to that last one. We just got stopped out on that. Now we just got tagged in on longs. And we got tagged in on longs and then stopped out on those. So after all that, we're down $22. I bet if Methodical Man ran this, he runs it closing the opposite side, so he probably got his short. Hell yeah, Drew. I bet he got a short because he uses his closing the other side. I didn't. I just left both open because I have no idea. I didn't know which way it was going to go. Which is fine. Actually, methodical mania here. Oh, nice. How the hell are you watching two people? Let me see. I bet he got hit. Yeah, he definitely had his because his would have.
Ariana, I don't know. I didn't really look yet today to know. It looks like we, similar to yesterday, we took 5 points and then we got stopped out on the trailing. What's up, Bassett? What did we make on that bot move? Let me see. Yeah, so $60. I may turn that trailing off. I'm trying to get a 1 to 2 on this push down at open, but I'm only getting like the first one filled, and then I'm taking a small loss on the second one. Like, I might turn that trailing off.
Is he using? He's using it on minis too, right? See, that's what I like about this. So my other bot, you know, the fair value gap one, I have settings that I believe are the best settings for that I've dialed in. I've done so much testing with it. I don't think I could get it any better than what it is now. This bot, I have no idea. Like, I just built different settings for people to use so everyone can use it in their own way. I don't have any recommended settings. I have no idea. Those were my recommended settings that I ran today. So I don't know what to do. I don't know the best way to run it. Sometimes we wick on one side and then push to the other side. So that's why I don't like closing the other set of orders, because you might get stopped out on the first, like on shorts, but then maybe the longs will work. We had our stop too tight. I think we would have been fine if our stop wasn't as tight. I don't know. Doesn't matter. The bot works. Use it however you want at your own discretion. I'm just glad to see it doing what it's supposed to do. We are headed lower. Yeah, you can run 3. The limitation, I guess, would just be quant hour in your computer. If you start seeing weird things and maybe you're running too many. A friend of mine was running 10 of my other bot, 10 instances. And like some of them weren't really working, so it could have been his computer not being able to keep up. I don't know. At that point, maybe it would be better to just use a trade copier with a bot. Oh, you were running it with multiple at a time? If you're targeting the same, if it's the same settings, maybe a copier would be better. But I don't know. Like we've talked about, that open is so tricky just because of how quick, and sometimes you get a little bit of lag. And then we have any issues with Rhythmic, anything with Quant Tower, things like that. I can look and see if I can try to improve when the orders are being placed. Yeah, I mean, I obviously haven't tested it with multiple actual accounts, so I'd have to try and then see what kind of issues we're running into. And again, I don't know if it's a limitation to the computer. I don't know. We'll have to look into that. Since it's just putting limit orders, a trade copier may be better instead of running all that code for multiple accounts at the same time. Just run it once and let Quant Tower copy those orders to the other accounts. But if you're looking to do different targets, then we'd have to run multiple bots. And we could always add more inputs for the account. Like I can hold on. Go in the settings, we just have one account. I can have as many accounts as we want. If we want to target the same trade, we could do that. Man, what a open. Look at this freaking. Do you still think we're going up here, though? I'm going to put a stop beneath this swing. We do have a fair value gap here. We still have this liquidity up here at the 528, 530-ish, so we'll target that with 2 contracts. ES doesn't look like it wants to go up there. I said a fair value gap. I was looking at the 15-minute and I forgot that you guys only see one chart at a time. Let me turn off we were in this 15-minute here and we put a swing on the 1 minute, so it's good enough for me to go for a long, but market might not want to do that, obviously, and that's okay. We can't force it. But again, I'm just going in for like, once we get to 20, we got to start thinking about an exit plan or an exit. Maybe close to these highs. So like 15-ish, we can get out. ES is just tanking right through that area that Nasdaq is at. See this right here? Nasdaq is sitting in the middle of this little leg. ES has a fair value gap in it. Well, it was going through it, but maybe it's going to get respected. Man, I almost exited that too. I had my mouse on the flatten. We gotta just leave it. Put this up here. We'll just leave this at 15. Whatever happens, happens, and we move on to the next one. ES is not looking. ES is not looking hot. To 15 points again. And we get 15 more. She's close. Made it up to 508. There we go. I'm not targeting past swings today. It's too high risk of a day. Too much uncertainty. I've got this garbage open at the moment, but I think this is a pretty damn good trade considering. We gonna go or not? Just gonna take that. I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to deal with it coming back down into this area. Let's take that. Oh, I didn't even look at what other news we had this morning. I just assumed it was only FOMC later. What the hell is JOLTS? I've never even heard of that. How have I not heard of that before? US JOLTS job openings? I've seen job openings, I don't remember JOLTS. That was a good exit. ES is wanting to just keep going lower. I just don't remember seeing that acronym JOLTS. We got 18 points out of that. It's not bad. I said I was going to start thinking about exiting when we hit 20, and we were at 20. And I started thinking about exiting, so we got out. And plus, I didn't even realize that we had news here in 30 seconds, so that was a good. Man, ES just wants to. ES looks like it just wants to keep going lower, but we'll see. Yeah, 18 points is respectable. Feels like crap compared to 100, but this is what we have to do. We need to be able to change depending on market conditions, and we recognize that today's a high risk day with FOMC, with these other news events. Market's most likely going to be choppy. There's no need to get into some huge trade, you know. Yo, Wayne. Openings and labor turnover survey. I just don't understand how I just don't recognize JOLTS. I've been looking at these news lists for the last couple years, at least 2-3 years now. Oh, job openings and labor. Okay. I guess let me see what it says on Market Watch. That's the one I typically look at. That's why I don't recognize the term jolts, because on market replay on Market Watch, it just says job openings. No, that's not this one, is it? It says 10 a.m. Oh wait, yeah, that is okay. I'm so confused right now. That is at 10 a.m. 9:45 is the S&P manufacturing PMI. Job openings is at 10. That's why I don't recognize JOLTS, that acronym, just because it just says job openings here on Market Watch, which is my main news site. Okay. Yeah, I understand it's always there. Today was just the first time I'm recognizing that it says JOLT. Okay. Let's look for another. Still got that liquidity up there at the highs. But ES is not willing to participate. Nasdaq is just going sideways. ES went down and now is down in this little range. And then Nasdaq is just sitting up in here right at the open. That trade we took was $70. It's not bad. What's up, McLovin? Especially like it appears that there's absolutely nothing to trade in this, right? Look at these 1 minute candles and wicks. Today might be a day that we trade the area. This looks better. Thinking we're about to go lower because ES is wanting to. ES is looking heavy. Especially if we put this gap in here. This gap does actually form, which it should. Maybe we'll slap a short on just 1 micro on Nasdaq. I don't know. We need to wait. This price action sucks. ES has this gap which broke a swing, which we did take out. Like, we made higher highs. So if that goes down, we're all going down. There's nothing here on Nasdaq. Look at this 5 minute. Hopefully you guys haven't taken anything yet. Watching ES to see if it continues to respect that 5 minute gap. So if we put a short up here, we're only risking 40 points with 1 micro. But do I think we're going to go 40 points lower from here? Oh, look at that. My coffee's empty, so I'll be back because this is boring. This price action sucks. Be right back. Still nothing. Definitely waiting until 10. Surprised we even were able to grab what we did. I was expecting it to chop this morning, but not this bad. 9:30 to now, 57 points. It was 46 until just a minute ago. Pretty rough. You guys better be safe out there. Oh, nice. What were you, what'd you see that caused you to go short? It's a good little long setup, but I'm not taking it with the news right here. Oh, frick, I keep forgetting about that. I'm going to turn that on here in a second. Just doing something while we wait for this news. Here we go. Here we go. It's kind of primed for a long on ES, but I just don't know. Oh my god, ES just like... You didn't even see it, you didn't even see the candle form. All of a sudden the price was just 8 points above. Yeah, the 5 minutes been a little... That's probably why my Fair Value Gap bot hasn't really had anything lately, because it's looking at the 5 minute only. But we just leave it. I'm buying that. But look at this 5 minute. 5 minute, we came straight into this guy. Didn't go down here. We are buying it. Just one micro. No big deal. No biggie. Again, we're just taking this account slow. After this week, we may start pushing this account a little harder, just so we can... I have to pass it before we are charged another monthly fee on it. God, the 5 minute on the Nasdaq is absolutely ugly. Can't believe these wicks on the 5 minute. What's up, Knives? Did you trade? Oh, hell yeah, Wayne. All right, maybe this long's not going to work out. I thought I saw a little setup that maybe not anyone else would have seen. Did kind of make equal lows down there. I think I was just too long biased this morning with this high up here. Okay. That candle I just closed on the 5 minute on ES put equal lows right here. Yeah, we got to get out of this. Let's get out and wait for something. This morning, I mean, if you got out green on this, good job, because this is trash. Absolute trash. Going all right. We are that open play that I've been. Again, I don't think I'm gonna make money with that open because I'm just trying different settings, but I'm just trying it just to try it. So it put us in the red, but then I did catch like 18 points right here with 2 contracts. Then we just took a loss, so we're back in the red. We were in the green, but I don't. Today is a funky day, obviously. If you look at this, yeah, you need the bot knives. You can't place that quickly. Who do you think you are? You're not a machine. You're just a monkey who evolved a little bit more than the rest. Yeah, bots are for nerds who are trying to be millionaires. So had I used a stop loss instead of exiting, My stop loss would have been down here. As you can see on the 1 minute chart, we have not gone down there. So I bet you that this freaking trade probably ends up working out. Up 1.5 is not bad. I assume other markets are all affected by the day of FOMC, I would think, right? All right. Wanted to just take a little scalp there with 2 micros, and my reasoning is we were down like $10. I didn't want to have a red day. $10 is basically break even, but it's still red. So now we are green by 18. And I'm gonna take that. This price action is it's not for me. It's for the birds. I think that's a saying, right? Here's the lows. So maybe we keep going. I don't freaking know. This thing's just gonna chop around till FOMC or do weird stuff. I just don't think it's worth it risking any more on it. That's all. It's 10:10. I mean, this 1 minute is horrible looking. So you guys be careful. If you trade FOMC later, I highly recommend you at least wait until closer to 2:30 to start taking anything. And potentially scale down. But I'm gonna head out. We'll be back tomorrow. What do we have tomorrow? No, I think there's more news tomorrow. Initial jobless claims at 8:30 in the morning. So hopefully the actual open will have some better price action than today. Damn, Wayne, chill. I can't trade this. There's nothing here. We took a couple shots. I think we had it. Our first like actual trade was pretty good. I think I had a perfect entry on it right here. So this is what we have to do on days like this. High risk, crappy PA, or crappy price action. And we recognize this sucks. So we say we don't want to be a part of it. We don't want to risk it. And we wait for better price action. But you guys have a good one. And we'll be back tomorrow morning. Later.